Well, it's taken to a landfill within 10 days. What we do is from the pit, we'll load into roll-offs, tarp the roll-off, and then it's ready to go to a landfill. We use the 30-yard roll-offs for that work.
Questions?
I still, I still think that this is too close to a residential area. I think I'm concerned about not only the odor that may be there, but I'm concerned about runoff going down towards, and it's all downhill towards the residents. Got kids playing in their backyard. I just think it's an awful risky venture to have these people that have bought their homes out there and have yards for their children to play in. I just think it's a risky venture. An accident can happen at any time. Truck puncture or somebody open up the valve and it releases when it's not supposed to. I don't like it. I'm not trying to be hard to get along with. I'm trying to take care of the residents of that area.
Well, all the solidification is done at one time. It comes in, it gets dumped on the pad, it's solidified and put in a roll-up. So there's not liquid or anything like that exposed to where it can leave the property. And it is contained. It's in a containment that a truck will back into and dump.
Right now, you're bringing the trucks into your compound and leaving them there sitting with this liquid or grease or whatever it is inside that truck, are you not?
There are trucks that have material in them, but it doesn't stay in there very long. I mean, we have to offload these trucks to use the next day or when it's scheduled. The grease, now the only grease that comes to the facility is grease within Vandenberg County takes all theirs. Owensboro will take all theirs. It's Warrick and the other surrounding counties that we don't have a place to dispose of that besides Louisville or Paducah. So solidifying the grease is a much more economical way of running a business.
I understand the business. I understand the process to some degree, not as thoroughly as you do, by no means. However, I just think it's very close to a residential area. And, what's to say that you don't expand your business to bring in other types of things to solidify?
Well, we'd be working under an IDEM permit, so we would only be able to bring in certain materials. And we're already working under a septic permit from IDEM as a hauler.
Yeah.
So under that permit, you're allowed to bring in grease and car wash and nothing else?
No hazardous waste. We can't have it. It does not include any hazardous waste. It's all considered non-haz material.
I think where we collectively sit, and I'm talking to you, talking to the other two commissioners, talking to council. I'm not sure I'm going to speak for myself. I'm not sure any one of us feels a great comfort level in casting a yes vote here. So, as we talked about the other day in the hallway, I think if there's a path forward, we need to figure out what that is. I can call for a vote here. Does anyone like to make a motion of any type?
I can tell you, I'm not going to make that motion.
There is another facility on our street that's zoned M3 as well.
I know that.
That handles
There's more than one.
that handles material just as not necessarily. They handle more of the petroleum-based, other stuff, type material, where it's not necessarily grease or septic.
I just know me, I'm the type of guy who needs to know kind of what every detail looks like, and I don't know that yet, so.
Mhm.
Would it be a problem if we came and toured your facility?
Not a problem at all.
Got a more in-depth look at your process to get a better understanding
Sure.
and do a risk analysis?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Would you guys be willing to do that?
Yeah. Yeah, I would, that'd probably make me feel a lot more comfortable with things.
Okay.
If that's a baby step in the right direction.
Yeah, if it's moving forward, that's
Yeah.
the right direction.
I'll make a motion to table until our next meeting.
I'll second.
Which is
July 10th.
July 10th.
Like I said, sir, I'm not trying to be hard to get along with. I have some concerns, and until I feel comfortable that the families that live there will be safe, I'm not going to rule that.
I understand.
Did you second that?
Second, yeah.
Okay, I have a first and a second, all in favor.
All right.
Aye, motion carries 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Meeting's not working on YouTube.
It is now.
Oh.
It kind of gets rebooted.
Thank you, Molly.
Thanks, Molly.
Thanks, Jen.
Okay, next order of business is our county administrator.
But no,
No,
real
sorry.
minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Put your glasses back on. There you go.
The next order of business is approval of minutes from our June 12th, 2023 regular session.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second that.
I have a first and a second, all in favor.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries 3-0. Okay,
Thank you, Mr. President. The first item I have on my list is the GIS agreement for EREP Regional Riverfront Planning Study. And that is just giving the GIS access to the EREP group. Gives them the layers that they need to complete the study that they're working on.
yes,
Happy
sir.
to answer any questions. Colton Pippinger from EREP, working Economic Development. Happy to answer any questions or give some context if you'd like it.
I don't think I have any, but while you're here, if you want to give us kind of a 1-minute elevator speech.
Yeah, absolutely. So Sasaki is a group that we've partnered with. They've done some world-class things along riverfronts. They're also working with real estate professionals. These are traffic study analysis. These are real estate analysis, architecture, design, land use. This GIS data is really just going to be able to give them an extra level of detail to really look into this riverfront, specifically in Newburgh and that area, and the surrounding areas there.
To do what?
To come up with a full master plan, so it'll actually be from the Newburgh Dam all the way to the city of Mount Vernon, and along the riverfront there. So they're going to look into best use, best practices, and give a lot of community input as well. So they'll actually be here in Newburgh, Mount Vernon, and Evansville, July 13th and 14th. The 13th, they'll be in Newburgh with plans to be at Honeymoon Cafe, pending a few final details from 2 to 3. They'll also be in Evansville from 3 to 7 on Friday. Sorry.
Who on our side of the fence has these dates? Are you communicating those to Heather, our county administrator?
Probably to Steve.
Yeah, we worked
Steve-
with
Steve's
Steve.
got
We
them?
worked with
Got it.
some local people in,
Okay.
in Newburgh to kind of get some dates and some people out there.
Thank you.
If you'd like, I have a kind of a little postcard with a QR code where you can sign up online to get some email updates along the way
Sure.
if you'd like
That'd be
these.
wonderful. Thank you.
They have four that you can
Thank
all
you.
scan the QR code and it'll bring you to kind of a landing page through a website on Sasaki where you can put your email in and you'll get updates as we have them.
Thank you very much.
Good, thank
Cool,
you.
thank you. Make a motion to approve.
Second?
First and a second, all in favor.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries 3-0.
Okay, next we have the consent agenda, and on the consent agenda is the county auditor claims voucher, report date 6/21/2023, the payroll voucher for 6/16/2023. We have a date correction of 5/22 for the minutes that were approved at the 6/12 meeting. Main Street Fiber 4-month peddler's license approval, the Health Department independent contractor agreement for Angelina Pribble, approval of the EMA Humvee sale via GovDeals auction, the Weights and Measures monthly report from 5/16 through 6/15 of 2023, the Treasurer's monthly report ending in May 2023, and the Larry's Automotive request for road closure.
Make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
I have a first and a second, all in favor.
Aye.
My motion carries 3-0. I'd also like to single out Sherry Severs and thank her for such a good job on the Humvee auction.
That's all I have. Thank you, sir.
Next order of business is our county attorney.
Thank you, Mr. President. One item that was inadvertently failed to put on the agenda on our side was an acceptance of deed and dedication of right-of-way for a certain piece of property that has been deeded to the county for right-of-way from Cornell Excavating. This is along Anderson Road, just north of Lincoln, I believe. And all that we need from you today is a motion to accept the deed and to dedicate it as right-of-way.
This is for Trails Project. Please.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Cody Simpson with Morley, project engineer. Yeah, so this piece of property is for a Trails project coming down Anderson, connecting Van to Lincoln. So there's a few pieces of property here. This is the first one that we've brought before you for dedication.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
I have a first and a second, all in favor.
Aye.
My motion carries 3-0.
Thank you. And we'll take care of those documents getting recorded in the next day or so. I believe that's all I have.
Thank you. Next order of business, county highway engineer.
Thank you. The first item I have is bid opening CCMG 2023-01 projects. This includes bituminous resurfacing Bullock Town Road from Rockport to New Hope, Bullock Town Road from basically New Hope to the county line, Rockport Road from Bullock Town Road to State Road 161, and New Hope Road from Weathers Road to Bullock Town South. I received 3 proposals, the first one of which is from J.H. Rudolph Company. Grand total bid price for all projects is $2,114,852.35. That's $2,114,852.35. Next I have is E&B paving. Their total for all projects is $2,184,991. Again, $2,184,991. This bid is from Metzger Construction. The grand total bid price for all projects is $1,933,644. Again, $1,933,644. on this, being that there is a timeline with the state, I'd recommend approving the low bidder, subject to review of the bid, that they're responsive and responsible. And I will have the bid documents up here if anyone that bid wants to take pictures of bid tabs today, and I can email those out later tomorrow as well.
So Bobby, does John look over those or do you just look over them if there's a question you get with John?
Yeah, if there's a
Okay.
question, I'll get with them.
Okay. So you want a motion?
Please.
So I make the motion to go with the lowest bidder, which appears to be Metzger Construction for $1,933,644, subject to Bobby looking over the bid specs and that meets all specifications as outlined.
I'll second.
I have a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
My motion carries 3-0.
Thank you. I have a couple more quick things. The first of which is parcel 21, a recommendation of administrative settlement on the Telephone Road project. This is for the amount of increase of $3,600 over the original appraised amount, and I would recommend approval.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
I have a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
My motion carries 3-0.
And the last item I have is approval of the bid documents for the Bridge 309 project. This is the deck preventative maintenance on Bridge 309 on Barchett Road over Little Pigeon Creek. I recommend approval.
Is there a dollar amount associated with that?
This is just the bid documents. We're approving it to go to bid.
Okay, my bad.
I make a
Go ahead, Dan.
motion to approve.
Second.
I have a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
My motion carries 3-0.
That is all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Next order of business is our Grants Development Director.
Debbie Bennett Steersman, Grants Development Director. I've got 3 items on the agenda tonight. 2 of the projects are ARPA Competitive Fund projects and 1 is the county ARPA. All 3 projects are seeking additional dollars, and these requests were approved by the core group to present to the commissioners for approval or denial.
Debbie, before we get too far into this, now I've got a question for
Okay.
you. We are getting awfully close to probably the balance of the ARPA funding. And I was wondering if we could get together with you individually and just kind of discuss big picture stuff. We're just getting to the end here. And I don't know necessarily that I have my mindset on what the priorities coming at us are. So probably want to have another discussion before I'm ready for this. And I don't know, what you guys think.
I agree. I
Talk to-
think, we need to look and see what you still have left on your list. And, maybe there might be something with a little bit higher priority that should take the place of one of these that we've already given money to.
Correct.
So I'd like a chance to review that with you if you don't mind.
Sure, absolutely.
And we'd like having you come back.
Okay.
I think let's have another couple of weeks. It's not
I agree.
asking too much, so I think I feel pretty good about that.
So with that being said, just table these, right?
I'd make a motion to table until July 10th.
So table all 3,
Table
Bob.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll second that.
I have a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
My motion carries 3-0.
That was easy. Thank you.
Easy
Thank
done.
you.
So that's good information right there. All right. Anyone else have any business for the board?
I don't, Mr. President,
I'll entertain
No,
another
sir.
motion.
make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
I have a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
My motion carries 3-0. There we go.
There we go.
All right.